Wake up. Before you step out of your door, before you check your phone, before you let the world in, you must prepare for battle. Not a battle of swords and shields, but a battle for your sanity. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the world, started every single day with a brutal reminder. He wrote to himself, "The people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly." He didn't say they might be. He said they will be. Think about the last person who made your blood boil. The toxic coworker, the ungrateful friend, the stranger online who insulted you for no reason. You felt that heat in your chest, didn't you? You felt your peace of mind being stolen. You felt like a victim. But why? Why do you give so much power to people you don't even respect? Today, we are going to dive into the dark and brilliant strategy Marcus Aurelius used to remain untouchable in a world full of difficult people. We will learn why other people's opinions are worthless and how you can turn every insult into fuel for your own greatness. Welcome to the mind of a Stoic master. Marcus Aurelius believed that no one does evil on purpose. This sounds insane, doesn't it? When someone lies to you or betrays you, it feels intentional. It feels personal. But Marcus looked deeper. He realized that people act the way they do because they are confused. They are blind to the difference between good and evil. Most people spend their lives reacting to mirrors. When someone frowns at you, you frown back. When someone is loud, you become louder. You are letting their confusion dictate your identity. But a Stoic knows that a mirror doesn't define the object in front of it. If you are a mountain and a cloud passes by and blocks the sun, do you cease to be a mountain? No. You wait. You endure. The cloud is temporary. Your foundation is eternal. Stop letting people who haven't found their own peace tell you how to lose yours. To Marcus, a person who is arrogant or dishonest is like a person who is colorblind. You wouldn't be angry at a blind man for bumping into you, would you? You would feel pity. When someone treats you poorly, they are showing you the sickness of their own soul. They are acting out of their own insecurity, their own fear, and their own ignorance. Marcus reminded himself that we are all part of the same body. He used a famous analogy. We were born to work together like feet, hands, and eyes, like the two rows of teeth, upper and lower. To obstruct each other is unnatural. To feel anger at someone, to turn your back on him. These are obstructions. But here is the dark truth that Victor knows. Most people will never change. The world will always be full of selfish, loud, and irritating individuals. Expecting the world to be free of difficult people is like expecting a fig tree not to produce juice. It is a fool's hope. The Stoic does not try to change the world. The Stoic changes the only thing he can: his own perception. One of the greatest ironies of human nature is this: we love ourselves more than anyone else, yet we care more about the opinions of others than our own. Marcus Aurelius was constantly surrounded by critics, sycophants, and enemies. If he had listened to every whisper in the Roman Senate, he would have gone mad. Instead, he built a wall. He asked himself, who are these people whose praise you seek? What do they really value? If you could see their souls, if you could see what they truly are when they are alone, would you really care what they think of you? Imagine a man standing by a clear, sweet spring of water. He starts cursing the water. He throws mud into it. He calls it foul names. Does the spring stop being pure? No. The mud settles. The curses vanish into the air. The spring continues to flow, crystal clear and refreshing, because its nature is pure. You must be that spring. Think of your mind as a high-security vault. You wouldn't leave the door wide open for any stranger to walk in and steal your gold, would you? Yet, You leave the doors of your mind wide open for every insult, every toxic comment, and every petty criticism to walk in and steal your joy. You are being robbed in broad daylight, and you are handing them the keys. Marcus Aurelius taught us that your inner citadel is only as strong as its gates. You have the power to stop an impression at the door. You can look at a hater and say, "This does not belong inside." This isn't about being cold. It's about being a guardian of your own sanity. When someone insults you, they are throwing mud. If your character is solid, if your inner citadel is strong, the mud will simply sink to the bottom and disappear. The only way an insult can hurt you is if you decide to pick up the mud and rub it into your own skin. Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been. These are not just words. This is a psychological weapon. Every difficult person you meet today is actually a gift. They are your personal trainers. If everyone was kind, how would you practice patience? If everyone was honest, how would you practice discernment? If everyone was loyal, how would you practice self-reliance? The Stoic views every social friction as a chance to strengthen a specific virtue. When someone is rude to you, don't see it as an attack. See it as an exam. The universe is asking you, can you remain calm? Can you stay kind even when they are not? Can you keep your dignity while they lose theirs? We often pray for a life without conflict. We want easy neighbors, perfect bosses, and kind strangers. But an athlete doesn't get stronger by lifting feathers. They get stronger by lifting heavy, difficult, and uncomfortable weight. That difficult person in your life, that is your 100-kilogram weight. They are there to help you build the muscle of patience. Without them, your soul would stay soft. Every time you hold your tongue, every time you breathe through a provocation, you are growing. You aren't just surviving them, you are using them to become a titan. If you get angry, you fail the exam. You have allowed them to dictate your emotions. You have become their slave. But if you can look at a screaming, irrational person and feel nothing but a cold, calm pity, you have won. You have maintained your freedom. This is the path of the emperor. This is the discipline of the Stoic. It is not about being a doormat. It is about being so powerful, so centered, and so sure of your own character that the tiny stings of smaller men cannot even reach you. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, remember Marcus's warning. The world is waiting to annoy you. The world is waiting to offend you. Let it try. Smile at the ungrateful. Be kind to the rude. Remain silent when the ignorant speak. Not because they deserve your kindness, but because you deserve your peace. You are a king in your own mind. Do not let a beggar steal your crown. If you found strength in these ancient words today, subscribe to this channel and join our legion. Leave a comment below and tell me, what is the one thing you will stop caring about today? Stand firm. Be the spring. Stay untouchable.